Welcome, welcome, everybody. It's official. Trent is leaving the football club. At least we know now. We can stop the speculation and all the crap. Liverpool, we offered him a contract. We're going to get through that in a minute. But I just want to confirm Trent is leaving Liverpool FC. So I'm going to bring in my coach, who's my partner in crime, Toto Abba. Big up, Toto. How's it going? Where you been driving today, bro? You got your steering wheel and all that wild go on.
Yeah, man. But yeah, doing well. Just been enjoying my weekend, really. Just been enjoying my weekend.
Yo.
Keeping an eye on the news, like news broke today. So that's why I decided we should, get on the video. But yeah, overall, everything's all good.
Yeah, man. So we officially got it. Trent's leaving. Is leaving Liverpool. We're gonna get through. We're gonna go through the stuff what he said to the media and the video that he put up there. Obviously we can't play the video because it's copyright, but we're gonna discuss it in detail. I'm not shocked. Before we start getting into it, I'm not shocked. I've done a few videos on this now. I'm not shocked that he's leaving. I actually thought I was kind of back and forwards with it, saying, "Oh, maybe he's gonna leave, maybe he's gonna stay." But he wants to leave, let him leave. That's just the way it is. Players come and go. I know it's a cliche. And, it is a cliche. But nobody's bigger than the club. No player is bigger than the club. Bigger players have left and bigger players have stayed. So, for instance, Luis Suarez left. For me, probably one of the best players at Liverpool. Probably the best striker we ever had at Liverpool. Not regarding goals, because obviously he wasn't there long enough. That mantle lands on Ian Rush. Ian Rush is a great striker. But for me, the best player I ever saw at Liverpool was Suarez. When he left, I was a bit upset. But he left and we moved on. Coutinho, he left. We moved on. Steve McManaman, he left. We moved on. And that's just the way it is. Ian Rush left and came back. Mark Klopp left. We move on. But what it boils down to, the guy has made his decision. And that's how I feel about it. You know what? I don't really care. I know I'm making the video because we need to, because content, I get it. But I don't care if he leaves. My energy from the beginning was, I want Salah to stay and Virgil. And that happened, and I was happy. So it is what it is. So what are you saying, Toto?
Look, at the end of the day, I couldn't really care less if he goes or leaves. Because if you think about it, this is what people think is a snake. It's compare him to Salah and Virgil. Yeah, Salah and Virgil was always open, saying they love their club. Salah saying, "Oh yeah, I love the club. I'm playing my last games here, just to be more open and give a view on what the contract situation was like." Virgil as well, always open, says he loves the club. Trent was always the one at the behind closed doors. Always the one behind closed doors, hiding it away. There's always speculation after speculation, and he was always the one keeping quiet. We never came out and actually, talked about how the contract situation is, and that got the Liverpool fans angry.
Yeah.
That got the Liverpool fans angry, and look, my opinion on it is that he wanted to go at the end of the day. He wanted to go.
You're right.
It doesn't matter how much contract offers we offered him, because we offered him 3, by the way. We offered him 3 contracts.
Yeah,
he had a chance of 400 grand, of weekly wages. What did he go and do? He turned that down. How can you turn down 400 grand? I think you would have got paid close to Salah's money. I mean, why would you want to turn down 400 grand? That's when you knew he wanted to leave. It's nothing about being Liverpool. It's not about having a grudge against Arne Slot. Because at the end of the day, he got offered 400 grand.
Yeah.
And currently now he's on 250 grand. Now, Trent's contract at Real Madrid is 250 grand, the same what he's got at Liverpool.
No, I think Liverpool, I think he's on just under 200,000.
About that, 200 grand, 250, whatever, right?
Yeah.
He's done similar money like he is at Liverpool, if not lower. So why does he want to go to Real Madrid? Yeah, on similar wages that he's at Liverpool.
Yeah.
Isn't that a bit fishy? Yeah, if you talk about a normal point of view, oh yeah, you should be proud of him. He's going to an arguably bigger club, arguably. When I say arguably, you
Trent's on 180. Trent's on 180 now, 180,000. Trent's on 180,000. I'm not sure if it's fact. I heard that they offered him. It was around about 400,000. That's what I heard. I think that's the roundabout that the ballpark 350, 400,000 a week. And for a fullback, he will be the most expensive player, fullback in the world or the Premier League. I know Reece James is on something like 350, round about that 300, 350. But I heard that they offered Trent round about 400,000. That was the last offer that offered him. But obviously he turned it down. So Real Madrid are, I think his wages are going to be 250,000. So he's going to Real Madrid for 250,000. Liverpool was supposed to offer him around about 350, 400. That was a final offer to him. So obviously he's not going for the money because Liverpool offered him more. So I'm kind of confused with this. But at the end of the day, I'm just reporting it. I don't really care if he leaves, to be fair. I hope that Salah becomes the vice captain now, or Robbo if he stays, a real vice captain. I'm not bitter. I'm not angry. I'm just reporting the news. I just don't think, all right, it's a bigger deal if he's what are people making out. You get me? I don't think it's a bigger deal because now if Salah left, for me, that's a big deal. If Virgil left, that's a big deal, right? But Trent leaving, not so much. I think we've got Conor Bradley. I'm not saying Conor Bradley can be a creative kind of a passer or crosser like Trent, but he's still a good right back. Yeah. And maybe Slot will have to change his with formation. I mean, his strategy, the way he plays his fullback now. But I think Conor Bradley is a very good. I think Conor Bradley is a very good right back, a good fullback, and I think Liverpool will probably bring someone in to rotate with him because you can't just leave it up to Bradley. I think that's a bit too much on his young shoulders. You get me? But go ahead, Toto.
Look, end of the day, who does he think he is? Yesterday, when he came on,
it doesn't matter.
Look, yesterday when he came on, right, there was no urgency whatsoever. He was jogging around, back to the old Trent again. He played good for a short amount of time, so Madrid, got a better impression of him. This is my opinion, by the way. And now all of a sudden, as soon as the contract is signed, yesterday, what did he actually do yesterday? As soon as Conor Bradley came on, right, and I'm sure a Liverpool fan has a similar view to me. As soon as Bradley came on, we played much better than that right-hand side. Yeah. He showed energy. He was overlapping. Was playing 1-2s. He's always running up and down, tracking back, helping out to defend. He showed more energy than Trent ever did in the majority of the game. When Trent was there, jogging back instead of running back, not tracking his man, being lazy. That's what we've been saying all season, being lazy. Virgil was shouting at him for it as well. I forgot what game it was, but when Trent was just jogging back and Virgil had to come over and help him countless number of times because he weren't there. He literally death stared him, saying, "What are you doing?" It's not good enough. Like, you can't doubt that he's probably one of the best English right backs, probably if the best English right back at the moment, yeah. But he's a good passer of the ball, good cross to the ball. There's no doubt about that. Good creativity. But he's cost us at crucial points this season. I know we're still in the league, but he's cost us at crucial games, crucial points this season. Yeah? And he's been guilty for it numerous of times. He jogs back, he's lazy to track back, and Virgil has to cover for him every single time. Or Gravenberch has to fill the right back role for him. So Gravenberch has a lead position.
You mean Konate does?
Konate, and sometimes Gravenberch goes into right back, or even McAllister to cover off for Trent. Because Trent, don't track back and don't show no energy. All season he was like this. Yeah? And what? As soon as Conor Bradley comes on, there's more energy, there's pace, there's more stability in defence. And and people want to say that Trent's no right back. Trent's no right back at all. He's not an inverted fullback, because even an inverted fullback has to track back as well. Because Bradley played inverted fullback and he still tracked back. Right?
Trent's, I think his wages at Real Madrid. I'm sorry, I'm just saying. I'm still listening to it. I'm trying to find what his wages are going to be at Real Madrid. Just to confirm, his wages in euros was going to be 288 euros a week So that's equivalent really of £250,000. That's what he's going to be on a week. So at the moment now he's on 180,000 at Liverpool, and at Real Madrid he's going to be on 200. He's going to be on 200. No, 3. Yeah. So he's going to be on 250,000 a week at Real Madrid, and at the moment at Liverpool he's on 180. So that's the extra 70,000 he's going to be on. Extra 70,000 a week. And I heard that Liverpool was offering him between 350 to 400,000 a week.
Salah money.
So that's more than Salah money, probably.
Yeah.
And for a fullback, I think that's a bit expensive. So my thoughts on it, I'm gonna try and bring up an article from Talk Sport, because he's got some interview on there, which are, is what it is, and it's an interview. Yeah, man, we've been good, bro. Happy bank holiday to you, bro. If you're in the UK, bank holiday in the UK here today. Big up to you, man. We've been good, man. We've just been rolling along, just trying to get the subs up. We're on the road to 8K at the moment. Big up to you, man. Big up to you and big up to your family. Thanks for joining us today on the stream. We're just discussing Trent Alexander and his move to Real Madrid. So let's share this screen here. This is the Talk Sport one. This came up on Talk Sport. So there, Talk Sport. It says, oh yeah, Trent Alexander, the right back, has won every major honours possible in his boyhood club and now expected to complete the Real Madrid move. Talk Sport reported that the move in March, and he's understood that he has signed a 5-year deal with Real Madrid this summer. Taken to social media on Monday morning, Trent Alexander said that after 20 years at Liverpool Football Club, now it's time for me to confirm that I'll be leaving at the end of the season. This is easily the hardest decision I have ever made. Okay. But your bank balance won't say that, bro. Anyway, I know many of you have wondered why, or has been frustrated that I haven't spoken about this yet, but it was always my intention to keep my full focus on the team's best interest, which is securing a number 20. This club has been my whole life, my whole world. Boring. I'm falling asleep reading it, really.
Whole world.
Here we go. I'll unleash 30 minutes. Hold on. But I've never known anything else. And this decision is about experiencing a new challenge, taking myself out of the comfort zone and pushing myself both professionally and personally. I've given all my all every single day, and I've been at this club, and I hope you feel I've been back to you during my time here. From the bottom of my heart, I thank everybody, my coaches, my manager, my teammates, the staff and our incredible supporters for the last 20 years. There you go. So that's Trent confirming that he's dipping to Real Madrid. There's his interview. If you want to go and watch it, it's on Talk Sport. I'm not going to watch it. I don't need to watch it. I just read it, so I'm good with that. So all I care about at this point is who we're going to get to replace him. Obviously, we got Conor Bradley. We've got Conor Bradley, but we need someone to go alongside Conor Bradley. You get me? Someone to go alongside Conor Bradley. So, Toto, what do you think of this interview, bro?
At the end of the day, right, I would take, the right back I would take. If Reece James was ever fit, I know he's more of an injury prone. If he was ever fit, yeah, he would be the best English right back. And I'm saying that to be honest as well. I'm just being dead straight. Reece James would be a better right back than Trent if he would stay fit. Wan-Bissaka, for an example, another one. There's right backs. There's better right backs out there. Conor Bradley's better than him. I'm on about right back.
He's a better tackler.
He's a way better tackler. Tracks back, more energy, gets forward better, in my opinion. Yeah, Trent is a better, more inverted, more central. When he goes central and floats the balls, and he's passing second to none. I'm not, when we're missing creativity, we'll bring Trent on because we're missing that creativity. But at the end of the day, right? Whilst there's also creativity, there's no help at the back. That's in my opinion. I want our back line to be stable. Brilliant. When was against Man United? Yeah. How many times were they exposing Trent's side? When was against Man City? How many times Doku got past him in that game? How many times?
Yeah.
And he's still never figured it out. He's a professional footballer. He should be figuring out where he goes. Doku does the same thing every single time. He slows down, sprints past him. Trent jogs. No intention. Then Kanate has to come over, leave this space, so Gravenberch has to come over to Kanate's position. Then there's a big space in the middle.
Yeah.
That's what it is with Doku. He goes at the wing. He recycles back into the middle, runs in behind Trent, passes the ball to Doku. How many times have we saw that in Man City? That he never tracked back. Kanate, Virgil, all had to cover for him. Gravenberch has to go into centre back to cover off for Kanate. It's the same thing every time.
Hold on. Big up everyone. We got over 11 people in the house. We got over 11 people watching us. Big up to you. Big up to your family. Happy bank holiday if you're in the UK. I've just put a poll in the chat room, and it says, "Who cares if Trent leaves?" The answer is, I don't, and I do. So that's the answer. Click if you do care. I do. And if you don't care, I don't. That's the poll. What's in the chat room now? Got over 12 people watching us more rolling in. Yeah, we're going to be discussing this today. Trent Alexander leaving Liverpool. Look, I'm going to say it again because in case people just came in the chat room. It's not a cliche. Nobody's bigger than the club, guys. Nobody's clipping. It's not no PR business. It's not me being fake. If you know me on this channel, you know I'm far from fake. I'm going to tell you how it is. It's just not bigger than the club. That's just the way it is, guys and girls. It's just not bigger than the club. We've had better players, bigger players leave Liverpool, and we've moved on. Look, go back to Ian Rush. Ian Rush left. All right, he came back. He left. We moved on. Johnny Barnes left. All right, he was towards the end of he was out past his prime, but we moved on. We had Luis Suarez, to me, one of the best players that ever played for Liverpool. I know he's very controversial, Luis Suarez, but Luis Suarez, when it comes to a player, he's the best player I've ever seen at Liverpool. That's just the way it is. Coutinho left to go to Barcelona as well, like Suarez. We moved on. Steve McManaman left and went to Real Madrid. We moved on. That's just the way it is, guys. We are Liverpool Football Club and nobody's bigger than the badge. Now, do I care if Trent leaves? No. I've been consistent from the beginning. You know, Toto, that I've said it from the beginning, and I've said it on Twitter, and I've said it on my YouTube channel. I do not care if Trent leaves. If Trent Alexander leaves Liverpool. No, I'm reporting it now because this is what I do. I'm a YouTuber. I'm going to report news, but I don't care if he leaves. That's just the way it is. It's not me being cocky. It's not me being arrogant about it. No, I don't care. Literally, I do not care if Trent Alexander leaves Liverpool. That's what he wants to do. Let him do it, innit?
Yeah.
But all I care about, my mission is now is who do we get in to work alongside Conor Bradley? Who do we come in? Who do we bring into Liverpool to make that right back position better? We've got Conor Bradley, brilliant tackler, but we need someone so we'll go alongside Conor Bradley. We could not rely on Conor Bradley to be the right back for the rest of the season. One, you can't put that pressure on a young man's shoulders. And two, he does get injured a lot. So we need someone to come in to replace Trent Alexander. Very simple. And maybe slots. Maybe with the way he's going to play now as his fullbacks, the way he plays his fullbacks, maybe he's going to play it in a different way. We don't know.
Look, this is why we thrived with Robbo and all that.
Yeah.
Because Robbo has always showed energy on that left-hand side. Attacking wing back, always tracks back, shows energy. Even at his age, he's still showing energy, still tracking back.
Yeah.
This is why someone like Robbo I would always keep in the team until he stops running. You know what I'm saying? Like with the Trent situation, I'm not really bothered. Yeah, you got some fans coming up to me from different teams. You got some of my mates coming up to me from different teams saying, "Oh yeah, look, Trent, he's going, man. He's going." I'm like, so like Conor Bradley, and plus we might be getting Kekeres in. So what's the problem here? I don't get what the problem is. Yeah, Trent's a great passer of the ball, great creativity, great free kick taker. But is he a right back? No, not in my opinion. He's not no right back.
Well,
yeah, he might be the best English right back. But so if compared to other right backs, he's very, very mid at defending. He's got done over so many times.
I know, all the time.
Fast winger,
no, what about Ducky?
Look, all you got to do is put a fast player in front of him and you're getting past him.
Yeah.
Any day.
It's not FIFA, bro, where you can get the play and have people over. This is real life. And I see people think, oh, Trent's good in FIFA. So he's like that in real life. No, that's just a video game, guys.
But that's my thoughts on it, man. I'm not really bothered. Move on.
So we got the chat. We got people in the chat room. We got it says Alexander Dallas says we will still be champions. That's all I care about. Facts. Alexander also said, yeah, he's a mercenary, not a fan. Jokes. Bro, at the end of the day, he's leaving. The reports are he's going to be on £250,000 a week. He at the moment at Liverpool currently he's on 180,000. I heard that they was throwing big numbers at him. I'm talking about the Liverpool team now. Hughes, they was throwing big numbers at him around about 300 to 400,000 a week. So he was having a big bump up in his pay rise, but he still wasn't good enough to convince him. I've always said from the beginning, soon as Klopp left, and if you go back and watch the last day of the season when Klopp left, when he was giving his speech to everybody at Anfield, when he sang that infamous song, Honest, when he sang this, I think I got it on here. I've got it on here. When Slot did this, when Klopp, keep calling him Slot, when Klopp did this, when he done that, when Klopp did that, go, and then the camera zooms to Trent's face, how much he was so upset. I know the other players were upset. If you look at Trent's eyes, the way he was upset, and it was like him losing his dad. It was like his fate. It was like losing his like a family member. That's what it looked like. Because you got to think about it. When he came to Liverpool, who gave him his first shot? Klopp. Yeah. And that was the only manager he ever known. Yeah. He gave him the big shot in the big game, and he looked at him. He was like a father figure. That's what I'm looking at it. That he was looking at Klopp like a father figure. Yeah. And when Klopp left, I think that was him going, Rossi, I'm going to leave now. I believe if Klopp would have stayed, he would have stayed. That's what I think. I could be wrong, but that's the impression I get. So, look, at the end of the day, he's leaving, and I don't care. I care about the next player coming in because I support the Liverpool football badge. I support the club. I was at Anfield yesterday. I don't know if you know this, Toto. I was at Anfield yesterday, guys. I was watching the women's game yesterday at Anfield live. I'm going to put the videos up on my TikTok. I put a couple of videos up on X today. I was watching the women's game yesterday live because I like the women's game as well. I follow the women's game, by the way, not just Liverpool, Barcelona as well. The Barcelona women as well. I heard that did you go, Toto?
Yeah, I probably sat in the other end then because I probably sat in the car. I was in the Kenny Dalglish end. Yeah, I was at the Kenny Dalglish end yesterday. I was watching the ladies play Everton. We lost 2-0. I might be going to Stamford Bridge on next week maybe. So
okay, watch Liverpool. Okay, fair play.
It's away to Chelsea.
There you go. I know that's not that far from you. I'm not far from you really in the London area, so we're not.
At the end of the day, right? I'm supporting my own. When
it comes to the women of football, I know we're going off topic again. Well, we're not going off topic. Still talking about Liverpool. I like them. Barcelona women, wicked. So when I was a kid, I used to like Barcelona. Liverpool's my team, but Barcelona was cold as well. And I follow the Barcelona ladies, and I follow most of the women's football. Women's football's cold. But I was at Anfield yesterday watching the Liverpool ladies, man, and they played good, especially Clark. Clark played brilliant at the back. She was a champ yesterday at the back. She was coming forward a lot, trying to make something happen. There was a lot of good players that played at Liverpool yesterday. But I was at Anfield yesterday celebrating. I was just watching the derby, Everton and Liverpool. It was a good game, and I was there, had a good time, met a couple of interesting people, and we was talking about the game. Everyone, it was a good crowd there for a women's game. You get me? I wish there was more people at Anfield watching the women, but it was a good game, and I was watching it, man. I was thinking, you know what? This is what it's all about. It's not just watching the men; it's like watching the women as well. But it was good. I had a good time yesterday. I'm going back there probably next season as well. But the fact is, the point I'm trying to make is Liverpool Football Club. It's all about Liverpool Football Club. People are going to be vexed. People are going to go, oh yeah, Trent's leaving. What we're going to do, we move on. We move on. Very simple, really. We move on. He's not bigger than the football club. Klopp, he's left. He's not bigger than the football club. Slot will eventually leave. Not bigger than the football club. Hughes and Edwards and all them mans will leave. Still not bigger than the football club. Ian Rush, Liverpool's greatest goal scorer, left. Still not bigger than the football club. It's very simple. Nobody's bigger than Liverpool Football Club. That flag behind me, the badge, that's all I care about. Suarez left. For me, one of Liverpool's best players ever. He might have been controversial at times, which he was. Still one of the best players, probably the best player playing for Liverpool. Is what it is. It is what it is. We're going to move on, guys. Trent's made his decision. I don't care if he leaves. He's reportedly going to be on 250,000 a week. He's at 180,000 at Liverpool at the moment. Liverpool Post offered him a big contract between 300,000 to 400,000. It is what it is. It is what it is. People just need to relax. Go on, Toto, what you want to say?
No, I'm saying my final thoughts on it. I just reckon that. Yeah, exactly. My final thought is that.
Yeah, exactly.
Just move on, man. Just move on. He's a snake at the end of the day, in my opinion. I'm sure a lot of Liverpool. I'm not speaking for every Liverpool fan, but I'm sure a lot of majority of Liverpool fans think he is as well. And yeah, look, he turned down a 400 grand contract. He's leaving Liverpool after speculation, where he stayed quiet about it, weren't open like Virgin Salah was. That's another reason why he's a snake. And yeah, that's my opinion.
Yeah. Let me see what the currents. Okay, carry on. I'm just going to currents. Okay, guys.
Overall, I prefer Conor Bradley. I've always been saying this. Guys need to relax. It's a job. They're human. Yeah, that's true, man. It is true. It's their job at the end of the day to play professional football. I know it's not just kicking the ball around because that's just simplifying everything. But it's
true though. It's
the love of the game. It's that aura of the game, if you want to put it that way. If you want to put it in them terms. But I don't want to get into the whole monologue of why it's just not kicking the ball around. Because whoever says that, respectfully, you are delusional.
Imagine the young kids though. What I'd love to play for them. You know, this is why sometimes, right? You know, times like this, yeah. Times like this, it makes you think the loyalty from Robbo, the loyalty from Salah, the loyalty from Virgil. You get me? People like that, innit? The loyalty from Alisson as well. Waniak, big up to Waniak. He says he's not a snake. He went to Madrid for a challenge. He won everything you need to do, and he's been there for 20 years, bro. I'm not disagreeing with you, bro. My point.
A lot of people have different opinions,
bro. I understand where you're coming from, bro. That's not what I'm saying is, if he wants to leave, I don't care if he wants to leave. You know me, Waniak. I've been consistent from the beginning. I don't care if he wants to leave. We've had bigger and better players leave Liverpool, and we've moved on. It's about supporting the badge and supporting your club and supporting your manager. Jurgen Klopp is not bigger than Liverpool. Arne Slot won't be bigger than Liverpool. Ian Rush is not bigger than Liverpool. King Kenny is not bigger than Liverpool. Suarez wasn't bigger than Liverpool. All better and bigger players that's left Liverpool. Johnny Barnes, all them players that are bigger and better than Trent Alexander left Liverpool, and we move on because we support Liverpool Football Club. We support the badge, and I agree with that, bro.
Yeah, I look, my opinion on it. Everyone's got their own opinion at the end of the day. Like, you won't change them or whatever. And people have got their own opinions. Think you're a snake or not? Just the way it is, isn't it? But
that's
look,
in my opinion, that's why I'm not calling him a snake.
Look, in my opinion, yeah, I think he is.
Yeah.
You weren't open about his decision. He got offered 3 contracts. He's going to go to Real Madrid because we offered Trent 400 grand, and now he's getting what, 200 grand, 220, whatever.
The report is 250,000.
Yeah, so he would have got more by staying at Liverpool.
Yeah,
but he wanted to leave, and that's the end of the day. He wanted to leave. He weren't open about the decision. Always got it behind closed doors. And you know, his performances weren't good enough either. Jogging back instead of running back. You know, Virgil was getting mad at him for not showing enough intensity in games.
Yeah.
I just hated it. That cost. I know we won the league and all that, yeah, but that cost us crucial points in the season. Crucial points in the season that cost us, right? So, end of the day, Conor Bradley shows more urgency. He shows more passion. He shows more intent. That's the geezer I want to see at football. See at my football club. That's the guy I want to see stay. But someone who jogs back, shows no intention, nothing, shows nothing to the club, right? Yeah, he's won trophies of us. That's when he showed intention. That's when he cared about playing for the club. That's why he did so well with us. But now these last this season and probably a bit of last season as well, jogging back because he wants to because not putting in the effort for the club. I don't want to play like that at my club. It's simple as that.
Yeah, this thing says, he says, yeah, bro, yeah, we are, bro. Yeah, move on, bring a better player in, replace him, trust Conor Bradley. Of course, I'm a big Conor Bradley fan. I'm a big advocate of Conor Bradley. Big up to Conor Bradley. You know me, Mr. Benjamin, if you will follow me on his channel. I don't care if Trent leaves. He's not bigger than the club. I support Liverpool Football Club and the badge, that's it. I support Liverpool Football Club. When Salah leaves, that's it, he goes. We'll move on, get someone else. It's Liverpool Football Club. I don't care if Trent leaves. And out of all the three, I said out of all the three, Trent, Salah, Virgil, the two that I want to stay was Virgil and Salah. If Trent wants to go, let him. We can replace him. We got Conor Bradley. I know he's not as creative as Trent Alexander, but he's a better tackler than Trent Alexander, and we can bring someone else in. How do you know that slot is going to go with this inverted anyway next season? How do you know he's going to be like that? He might change his strategy. He might bring in a player to try and change the strategy. He might not be an inverted. That's what Klopp used to do, isn't it? He might change his Arnie slot. He might change his formation. We don't know what's going to happen. But at the end of the day, I don't really care if Trent leaves or not because nobody's bigger than the Liverpool Football Club. I'm reporting it because I'm a YouTuber and this is what we do. But at the end of the day, I'm being honest. I don't care. And I've been consistent from the beginning. Big up to you. He says, where you guys from? South, guys. Southland. Toto's from London way. Outskirts of London. He's not going to say the Pacific area, but he's on the outskirts of London. I was originally born in just outside Milton Keynes, but I live in London now. And that's my borough, London borough. And yeah, I'm originally from the outskirts of Milton Keynes, and Toto's from the London way as well. So we're not that far from each other anyway. Big up to you. I was at Anfield yesterday, guys. I was at Anfield yesterday. I'll put my videos up on my Instagram later. And I think I was watching the Liverpool ladies yesterday. I was at Anfield supporting the ladies in the football. I was watching them yesterday. Brilliant game. We lost 2-0 against Everton. I got a couple of pictures I put on my Twitter as well. And I put some in the WhatsApp group. If you're in my WhatsApp group, I'll put some videos up there as well. I watched the ladies at Anfield. It was very good. I met some good Liverpool fans as well. I met some good people who was talking about the women's game and that how the women's game should progress, because it's not the ladies need more love. You know, the Liverpool, the women's game overall needs more love. And I went there Anfield yesterday. Had a good time. I drove up there. It took me ages to get there, but when I finally got there, it was a good game. It was well worth it. Good weather as well. Not too hot. It was nice and cool on the weather yesterday, and it was just good. I was just sitting there, man, just watching the game. It was really good. So what else have we got? This is a question from QT Mods. Toto, you want to answer this? I can't answer it. I am interested to see what my fellow Irish guy Bradley does next. What are you saying, Toto?
Yeah, I want him to do really well.
Yeah.
I think that he become a really, really good right back for us. He become a legend for us. He's such a good right back and he's very underrated. Kind of Bradley is. Had Mbappe on toast. Who'd have thought had Mbappe on toast? And Mbappe probably, even though he's worst form, he's still a really, really good player, right? And he had him on toast. And that was the player that was arguably the best in the world at one point. And kind of Bradley had him on toast. So it's not even about that. His overall game is really good. I like the way he plays. I like his urgency. I like his tackles. I like the way he stands people up. His intent to get back the ball. It's really, really good. I like the way he plays 1-2s up the wings as well. And, having that attacking threat, which is good. It puts pressure on teams. And I like that, man.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. He's a brilliant player, man. I like Conor Bradley. Big up to him, bro. Waniak said he's just part of the process. Yeah, that's what it is, man. Just part of the process. We move at the end of the day, right? He's not. Look, he's not. He's leaving. And it is what it is. It is what it is. Next one. Move on, bring better players to replace him. Just trust Conor Bradley. Yeah, we'll just be talking about that. Yeah. He agreed with you, Toto. Exactly. 100 agrees with you, Mr. Benjamin. He says nice. He goes nice. My sister's there. I'm from the Midlands in Ireland. Oh, you from Ireland? Big up to Ireland, man. Ireland, big up to Ireland. Oh, your sister's from Milton Keynes and London, is she? Big up to her, bro.
Yeah, man.
I think this is from Waniak. I think Conor Bradley is another Trent, in my opinion. This is what Trent was when he started getting hyped around him. Oh, so you think Conor Bradley is like another? I don't know about that. What do you think about that, Toto? What do you think about that, Toto? Conor Bradley is the next Trent. He's like Trent. What do you think?
I think he could be better. He could be better than Trent.
Yeah, can you see the chat? Yeah.
Yeah.
Go on.
I reckon he can be way better than Trent. He's got the potential to. To me, I don't think Trent's a right back. That's just in my book. I think Bradley's more of a right back than Trent. Way more attacking. More. I'll keep repeating these words: energy and intent, because that's what he does when he goes into the game. When we bring Conor Bradley on, like it was against Chelsea, I know we lost, but soon we brought Conor Bradley on, we had way more an attacking threat up front, way more attacking threat. Conor Bradley likes playing 1-2 down the wings, running down. The guy's got no lungs, man. He's an athlete. He's an athlete. So yeah, Conor Bradley could be so good. So good.
People watching us.
He just needs to start. I reckon he should be our main starter. He shouldn't be on the bench no more. That guy deserves to start. Conor Bradley. He's hungry for a start.
He does.
And he's going to get his opportunity now. Trent's leaving. Yeah. Conor Bradley's going to get his start. He's probably going to be the main starter as well. I think that's the same thing. I'm getting my words muddled up. But yeah, Conor Bradley's going to be doing so well for us. And he's finally going to... He's got the spotlight on him now. And he's going to be really well for us. And I fully believe in him.
He agrees with you, Mr. Benjamin says.
Yeah.
Connor's going to be class. Yeah, Conor Bradley's the only thing what worries me about Conor Bradley, and maybe because of his age and he's getting it out of his system. The only thing what worries about me, was is that he's getting injured quite a lot. But maybe that's because he's young at the moment. He's getting it out of his system. His body's still growing. He's getting into, you know what I mean? That's the only thing what worries about me. Apart from that, I love Conor Bradley. But I still think Liverpool still needs to bring someone else in to rotate with him. You get me? Because you can't just say, Conor Bradley, you're our right back, and that's it. Because I don't think people could talk about what's his name? The one that's called Man Like Matt. What's his name? Gomez. He's injured a lot, innit? Toto.
So, yeah, Gomez. Yeah, Gomez is a good player, my opinion. Number one.
He gets injured too much.
He's a good player, but he could be a backup. Bradley could be playing right back.
I'm not sure. I think he's.
Or he could be sold.
I think Gomez is going to be leaving this season. I do, and it's a shame, but he gets injured too easy. You can't really rely on Gomez to be a backup because he'll get injured as well, and it's not his fault. It's just the way his body's breaking down now, isn't it? I think Gomez is a brilliant player, very versatile player. He can play on both sides, left back, right back, and he can play as a centre back as well. And so he's very versatile. That's the kind of guy you want in my team. Bit similar to me, really, playing football, left back, right back, and centre back. But he gets injured too easy, so I don't think Slot is going to be looking at Gomez as an option to replace, to rotate with Conor Bradley. I think he's going to bring someone in. I think the money will be there because obviously we was offering the rumours that we was offering Trent Alexander between 350 to 400,000 a week. The reports are coming in that Real Madrid, his wages are going to be 250,000 a week. So he's going for, it's not for the money because Liverpool is offering him more. He's saying on there he wants to get out of his comfort zone. Whatever, bro. We know that's the PR. I actually watched the video. The video doesn't really look convincing. It don't matter. We definitely need to bring someone in as a right back. And that's it. Mr. Benjamin said, give him time. Yeah, we'll give him time, man. Bradley's cold. Benjamin said he's better than Trent. Well, there's a lot of people going to agree with you on that one, bro. I'm gonna give this one to Toto Hammer. Go.
Let's check. Yeah. What position do you think we should address in the summer? Definitely a left back, backup for Robbo.
Kekeres.
A right back. A new CDM. No, not really a CDM. We've got CDM. So left back, right back, and a striker.
Who would you bring in as a right back? What about Vidic? Not Vidic. What's his name? The one who plays for Barcelona. I think it's
I'll take
Barcelona.
Frimpong.
Yeah, Frimpong. What about Frimpong? I like Frimpong. I like Frimpong. I think he's very pacey, and I think he'd be good on the wings. And I think he'd be frightening on that wings. I know people say he can't tackle and that, but he's look. Let's face it. The right backs today are effectively wingers. So I think Frimpong. I think in the Premier League under a slot system, I think Frimpong would be good in my opinion. Very pacey, very good. Left back or Kekeres, very, very simple. And as a striker, if we could get him, it would be what's his name? Isak. I'd love Isak. This is why I don't want Newcastle to finish in the top 5. I don't want him to get Champions League, because I think if he gets Champions League if Isak gets Champions League with Newcastle, I don't think Liverpool will sign him. But Isak would definitely be my main target, and Kekeres as well. Obviously, Kekeres is more or less through the door. That deal is more or less done. But yeah, Isak is definitely has to be our main target if we can get him in. If we can get him in, the money's there. We need to offer him the big money if they want, because I don't think Newcastle's going to let him go for more than 120,000. I would pay 120,000 for him. Or if not him, I'd say the one player I would pick over Isak is Alvarez for Atletico Madrid. Alvarez, I would throw big numbers at him. That's one player I would pick over Isak is Alvarez, in my opinion. And I think they're the positions that we need to address. What are you saying, Toto, about Alvarez and Isak? What are you saying?
I would take Alvarez. Alvarez in good form for Atletico. Decent form.
I wanted him when he was at Man City.
Isak. I reckon Alvarez is more of a realistic option for us than Isak.
Cold.
But I would take them, yeah.
He is cold. We could actually do a swap, Imagine, right? I'll tell you what, what I would do? I'd say, listen, you can have Nunes, right? You can have Nunes. You can have Nunes with money on top. So we can give him Nunes, for Alvarez, and with money on top. What do you reckon? That'd be a good deal. Because I think Nunes would do good at Atletico Madrid. I think he'd be good in the Spanish league. I think that league kind of supports. I think that league, the Spanish league, will complement Nunes' game more than the Premier League. I think the Premier League is a bit too fast paced for him, and he can't really suit the Premier League. But I think if he went to Atletico Madrid, I think he would cook. So I would say to Atletico Madrid, you give me Alvarez, you take Nunes, and we'll give you some money on top. And I think that would be a good deal. And I think that's maybe a possibility that could happen. But Alvarez, I would definitely take Alvarez over. That would be my main person, because he's not just a player as a 9. You can play him in a couple of positions. He's cold, man. He's very, very, very good. Very, very good. So yeah. Left back for next season, Kekeres. Standard, what you say, Toto? Or just what you're talking about?
Yeah, I don't mind Kekeres. I would take Kekeres in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
He's really good right back for Bournemouth. Great form. We need to take him while he's in good form, man. Come on, we can't be waiting. But you know what Liverpool's like.
Yeah.
What about William Delap? Yeah, he's a good striker.
Cold.
Overall striker. He will support his style.
Good player.
Yeah. But in the day, will the shirt be too heavy for him? We don't know.
Go on, look at this one here. Oh, Nunes is only worth 2 million. He's had a bad season, in my opinion. Yeah, I know that, but I think it's worth more than 2 million. I think I say, look, take Nunes and we'll give you 50 million and give us Alvarez. What you reckon, Toto? Or we give him 60 million and Nunes for Alvarez.
I would take Alvarez.
Now, that's what I'm saying. That's what we can offer at Atletico Madrid, isn't it?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that.
Nunes, we'll give you 60 million and give us Alvarez. I think Alvarez will come back to the Premier League.
Yeah.
So that's it, guys, man. We got everybody in the house. We've got 7 people watching, guys. We're going to be ending the stream now. We're going live in about 15 minutes, guys. 15 minutes. We're doing the final. We're doing the final whistle, the review of yesterday's games against Chelsea. We're going to be covering that. We're going live in about 15 minutes. So everybody watching us, guys, please come back on the channel and get involved. We're doing the player lineup. We're ranking the players, who played the best, who played the worst. We'll be going live in about 15 minutes. So I'm going to go now, get myself a cup of tea, chill out a bit, and then come back in about 15 minutes. And we're going to do that video. We'll go live. Remember, guys, smash the like button. Thanks for everybody who showed us the love today. We had 18 people in the stream at one time talking about this topic with Trent Alexander. Big up to everybody. Big up to you and your family. If you're in the UK, a happy bank holiday as well. Big up to you. Big up to everyone. Hope, stay safe, and much love to you and your family and everybody. Big up to you. Before we go, Waniak, I totally agree with you. QT mods, yeah. I think he's referring to the Nunes 2 million. It's worth a bit more than that. You watch Nunes, he's gonna go to the Spanish league and he's gonna cook. Anyway, guys, smack that like button. The poll's there as well. I'm gonna end the poll. Let's end the poll. See what we got and the percentage of the poll. Let's see the poll. Oh, so who cares if Trent leaves? I don't, 62%. And I do, is 37%. So the people who 62% don't care. I'm in that category as well. So guys, big up to you, big up to your family. We'll be live in 15 minutes doing the Chelsea versus Liverpool player lineup and everything. Yeah. So remember, guys, 15 minutes. Come back. See you later, guys. Let's get the video up. Where we go? Oh yeah, and for everybody who says that Liverpool. Oh yeah, this is to everybody who said that Liverpool was never going to win the league. This is for you guys, not the ones in the chat, the haters. This is for the haters.
Where's your big mouth now? Where's your big fucking fat mouth now? Where's your big mouth now? Where's your big fucking fat mouth now?
And to the Arsenal fans. Big up. Happy bank holiday. Love you guys. And one more. Big up. See you later, guys. Back in 15 minutes to do the player ratings from yesterday's game. Remember, guys, come back to the channel. The thumbnail's in the chat room now, so you can go in there, like the video, and wait 15 minutes. We will be back. Big up to you and big up to your family, and smash the like button. Bye.